My name is Brian Eaton, coming to you live from Spectrum Entertainment Complex in Wyoming, Michigan. Welcome to week 6 of the Monday Mastery Skills Challenge. Looks like we got Bob DeCheney starting off. He is defending skills master. He defeated Mike Jr. last week. Challenger this week is Mike Jr. So we got a repeat of that finals match. This week we had bumped up the volume a little bit in the heads, just to help out with all that topography issues we were having. I think we got it up to 8 mils. Right side was definitely a little easier than the left this week. Junior starts off with a strike. Looks like he is throwing the PBA skill 3.02. I think it's something of a pearlized urethane cover and a weight block. It's got a little light bulb shape to it, but still falls under that 010 differential. Steps up for the second shot, lofts it, and strikes. So I think we had our first ever Mastery Skills Challenge 300 earlier tonight. Shot in the second game by Mike Cabot. I think he was throwing an old urethane Scout. Bob DeCheney up and strikes. Bob is throwing a Pearl Rhino. Ball seems to match up for him quite well across these skills patterns. Bob looking to double. Oh, and he kicks the 10 out. Woo! Junior adjusting the paints, steps up, looking for a turkey. Looks like he got it. A little grabby with that one. Ball checks up through the nose, leaves Greek Church. Goes for it. Oh, it's one. Earlier in the broadcast, I know I said We are live, but we are going to be on a slight tape delay for this one. So sticking with that PBA skill ball. Oof, just doesn't make the corner. Leaves a full bucket, no side piece. And that's all four. DeCheney strikes. Bob is 9 spare, 3 in a row through 4 frames. It's a 23-pin lead on Mike Jr. Mike Jr. started with a double. Goes split, 6 spare through 4. Oh, looks like he got it in. It holds. Strike. That's a ham bone, ladies and gentlemen. Junior stepping up. Oof, gets it over the arrows. Oh, still gets that ball to finish and kicks out the 10. Looks like despite our best efforts, the fronts are still hooking quite a bit for these guys on the right side. Oh, gets it to finish. That's a double. Not a lot of pressure, but it's putting some on Bob here. I gotta say, DeCheney's game matches up quite well with these patterns. He gets the 5-7 out. He's got a little bit lower track, not producing as much friction on the lane as Junior's ball. Definitely helping him clear those heads a little bit. And strikes. DeCheney now 9 spare, then next 6 through 7 frames. I say Mike Jr. is going to have to find something here, otherwise Bob might walk away with it. Posts up, throws it. Oh. Mike Jr. down 43 pins going into the 8th frame here. Might be a little tricky with the cameras here. You can see he's, I gotta say he's probably 4 and 3 in, at least, on this left lane. Taking a page from Bob DeCheney's book, kicking out that 5-7. Bob steps up. Oh. Gets that 10 pin to fall again. You can kind of see that Rhino rev up pretty quick on him. I mean, that ball is done hooking at 30 feet and pointed right at the pocket. See if he can keep it going. Ooh, it's a little light and carries. Yeah, looks like Junior is going to have to get some strikes here and some help from Bob to win. Gets it out. Will it make the corner? Yes, and it does. Say if Mike fills this 10th frame, he's going to make Bob show up. Ooh. Just not enough to get that 7 out. Looks like Bob DeCheney's just going to have to keep it on the lane here. So I don't have the scores from qualifying in front of me here, but it was definitely a much higher scoring pace tonight than in weeks past. going to do it. Bob DeCheney defends his title from last week as the Skills Mastery Champion. I know the scoring pace seemed a little bit high today, but bowlers still had to repeat shots. I mean, you couldn't miss it, 5 boards in and still expect to strike like you can on today's house shots. All right, and that's going to do it. Bob DeCheney defeats Mike Jr. 268 to 236. All right, Bob. Good bowling tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coming out here, I mean, whacking it. You're killing these patterns.
Been good for me. I love it.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts just on the whole skills pattern?
This is what bowling should be now, I think. I mean, this old school, and you make a shot, you get it. If you don't, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
This was a little easier today, but I struggled a little bit because I don't have enough hand, but got it done when I needed to get it done.
Nice.
Beating your brother is pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
So what was your game plan going into qualifying once, after practice?
Just staying firm with the ball is what I tried to do. That's what my game is, really. Throwing hard and getting my mark.
Matched up pretty well.
Yeah, it did. It was great.
Then,
thank you guys for doing this, by the way. This is awesome.
We appreciate all you guys coming out. And then just kind of game plan going in that final match. Did you see any transition, or did you have to change from qualify? As qualifying went on, what happened?
That last pair that we come off, it seemed to be a lot more back end. It seemed to hook a lot more. When I came down here, I tried to play close to that, but I had to move right. I just stayed firm and actually made really good shots. That's what it was all about. I had to make good shots.
Yep. Yeah, you repeated very well out there.
But had a great time. Love it.
That was good. Yeah, that's all we got for you.
Okay.
Tonight, Bob.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coming over.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for bowling. Thanks for interviewing.
Thanks, Parker. Appreciate it.
This has been the Monday Mastery Skills Challenge Week 6. So long. Here from Spectrum Lanes. Brian Eaton, out.